How's it going? Welcome back to the shows. This is You Made Roscoe and
Savage Moses, what it do, Roscoe?
what it do, my brother? What it do? How you feeling, man?
Man, all good, man. Hey, it's a new day, and hey, it's a new game to be played. There's gonna be some changes out there.
Yeah, no, man. Savage just put me up on something that we are all gonna take a look at. He introduced me to this video and we thought that it'd be a good idea to watch this with everybody. Savage, you can go ahead and tell them how you ran across this and all that good stuff.
You know me, just casually in the algorithm, man. They buzzing, trying to see what's going on. But the NBA Finals just passed. You know, the Joker got it done.
Yeah.
Murray got it done.
Yeah.
Feel me? Nuggets and fired it. It was real easy.
Yeah.
But it was real boring at the same time. So, I'm just casually thinking like, damn, what's gonna be different next year? It was on my mind too. It's funny how these smart devices be knowing what we're thinking, but that's a whole different conversation.
Right.
But I came across this and they say it's changes coming to the season in 2024. And I'm not surprised because they did so many changes this year and they started bringing back the international games. And I hope they do a little more of that because the Bulls was a part of that, us being such an iconic team and logo. We was out in Paris. Of course, we whooped on Detroit. That ain't nothing new, though. That ain't nothing new.
Not new at all.
We need to bring that back. But what you think about this, Roscoe? What else would you like to see? Before we get into it, just predict something or, throw something that you'd like to see in the new season.
Well, I would like to see like some rules that cater to the defense a little bit more. You know what I mean? So if it's some of that, and hopefully I'm predicting something that we're gonna see in this video right now. But
so basically, just take away a ref. Just say, hey, one of y'all just go. We're gonna lay y'all off. Lay y'all off. You cool. You ain't got to report no more.
Or make that motherfucker just turn around. You know what I mean? Like just turn around. You know
what? Blindfold his ass. You gotta listen to the game.
Right. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, something. But I just think that is been a little too easy for the offenses. I don't want to hold the video up though, but me and Savage, before we get into it, we do want to ask for everybody who hasn't that they please subscribe to the channels. Also make sure that you hit the notification bell. Also make sure that you go over to whatever page this is.
Basketball Club.
Basketball Club. There we go. So we can go there, so support them. Make sure that you hit the sub button, all that good stuff over there. But me and Savage, we're gonna go ahead, get into this.
Let's get it, man.
Let's get it.
There are some big changes coming to the NBA next year that have been confirmed, as well as some crazy rumors about changes that might make their way into the season, like a 4-point line, a shorter shot clock, and even a new ball. But before we get to that, here are some of the changes we know are coming for sure. Next season, the NBA is going to implement a mid-season tournament where each player on the winning team is going to win $500,000. Now, in this mid-season tournament, all of these games are going to count as regular season games for these teams, except for the championship game, which won't count as a regular season game. Now, the NBA commissioner Adam Silver did say that there will be stylistic differences between the tournament and just a regular season game. And he even said, quote, the players will be wearing different uniforms. Maybe the court will look different. And then he also said, you'll know that it's not just a regular season game. Now, this tournament is very comparable to European soccer, where their teams compete for a number of different trophies throughout the year. So a question you might be asking yourself is, why do this and what is the motivation for the players? Now, in the past, they've been talking about rumors of this happening and even the rumor of $1 million going to each player, but they decided to land on the winning team gets $500,000 and the runner-ups, each of those players are going to get $200,000 each. So is that enough incentive for them to do it? I think so. Now, why is the NBA implementing this? They are really just doing this to get more eyeballs in the middle of the season when things start to kind of slow down and die off. They want more people watching basketball. More people watching basketball equals more money for the NBA's pocket. Another confirmed change coming next season is a new rewards rule that's going to affect every single player in the league. And this rule states that a player must play at least 65 games to be eligible for awards like MVP and All NBA. Now, in 63 out of 65 games, the players must play at least 20 minutes. Now, really, this is just an effort to try and get rid of load management, which we made a video all about that you can see in the description. But there's even more changes coming, like a...
We gonna stop it right there for a second, because that's
thank you. God damn.
That's really important stuff right there. That's really
about time, bro.
Here, before we even get to the 65 games played to win the awards and all that, we can talk about
the tournament.
Yeah, the in-season tournament and how you feel about that.
I think they need more than money to take that shit serious, honestly.
Really?
But hold on. When they added that 65 game plus the new rules for the load management, I think they probably gonna play it serious now.
Yeah, no,
before that, nah, because I can see too many people resting, not really giving a fuck, injured. You feel me? Not teams not giving it they all, not really worried about it because the championship game, not a real season game. So yeah, I can see.
Yeah, no, I think that you may be right a little bit as far as like for the player, is it still enough incentive? You know what I mean?
And
what is
not to cut you off with $500,000 LeBron, a billionaire? Like get that shit out of my
right.
I'm going to the beach. Y'all go ahead. What they is?
Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. But for the fans, though, it is incentive because like that means that the teams are still competing all the way throughout the season. I think that's what the NBA want to really do. Is like I think the byproduct is just like the fans gonna keep on watching throughout the season, but
they're trying to get more upsets, get more people invested.
Yeah, so if the teams stay invested like the whole way through, knowing that in the mid-season it's something to play for, you know what I mean? So like teams are just gonna stay invested all the way through, and then that 65 game joint to win the awards. I think that's like yes to that all day.
Let's be honest. If Charlotte win a mid-season tournament, the city going crazy for the rest of the season. They going to every game.
Yeah.
So they won and they asked. They own it. So they got a little participation trophies that's about to go around and make a few. I get it. It's a money grab, but it's something to make it kind of more exciting, depending on how the players react. So it being the first year, we're gonna have to see how the players take it.
Word. We're gonna keep the video going. But yeah, no, I agree with that. It really just depends on how the players take it and if they take it seriously. I think they should, though, seeing that it's something to play for throughout. So let's just see.
Now on Paramount Network.
TJ good?
Watch every episode of 1883, a Yellowstone origin story. The must-see summer event.
I won't risk my family.
1883, full series network premiere, Sunday at 8 on Paramount Network.
Want to know what's absurd? Taco Tuesday is trademarked. Fortunately, someone's going to do something.
Change that is going to affect the draft process. Now, this change is regarding the NBA Draft Combine, and it states that if a prospect is invited to the event but doesn't attend, they are going to be ineligible to be drafted. Now, NBA franchises have been pushing this rule for years because many top prospects elect to skip the Combine, and this leaves the NBA teams in the dark, and it kind of hinders their draft process. Now, this won't be a problem anymore because this is a requirement now if you want to make make it to the big leagues. In regards to the draft process, another rule came up when the NBA Board of Governors approved this rule on May 10th, 2023, which will allow teams to trade their draft picks up to 4 years in advance. And so this is a significant change from the previous rule, which only allowed teams to trade their draft picks up to 1 year in advance. Now, this is going to give teams more flexibility in their roster construction. For example, let's say a team that is rebuilding, they could trade their future draft picks for current players who can help them win right now. And another draft pick change is that they're lowering the draft age limit from 19 years old to 18 years old. And so this is going to allow some of the best high school players in the country to go directly to the NBA. Now, the NBA used to have this rule, as you remember, LeBron James coming from high school straight to the NBA, but then they made some changes, and so now they're finally bringing it back. And who knows, maybe LeBron's youngest son, if he does well enough, could make it to the NBA straight out of high school. Another big change is the NBA is reducing the number of mid-season trades. So it used to be an unlimited number that they could trade players, but now there's only a maximum of 4 per team coming into 2024 that the NBA is allowed to trade. I think they're really doing this to help teams from giving away all their star players to just tank and try to get a better draft pick. And so we might see a bit more stability with the teams throughout the season, as there are going to be a lot less mid-season trades. If you've ever watched the All-Star game, you've noticed that the players don't really try that hard, and over the years, it's kind of just gone downhill. So the NBA is trying to solve this issue, and they're introducing a brand new format for this year's All-Star game. So this is going to include a 4-team tournament. So like 400 points, and they're going to play 2 games, and this is going to make it hopefully a little bit more competitive and exciting for all of us watching. We don't know if there is a pool of money.
Yeah, he said a 4-team tournament.
Oh,
that sound intriguing though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If they do East and West teams, I'm with it, bro. They got to bring back East and West. I ain't been feeling the captain phase.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Last time I was excited about All-Star games is East and West, bro.
Yeah, I like it that way too. I think most people would, they just been trying all this different stuff, and I don't know. But
I'll take the tournament. Just go back East and West, divide these things up.
Yeah, I guess that it's a lot.
I don't know about all this. I don't like this candy yams. Pick what you want. As we finna score 400 points and not stick no defense as All-Star games.
Yeah, no,
I mean, they let Giannis ass go out there and get a free bucket with his broke ass hand or whatever he had during the time, like just to get a bucket, bro. Like the sympathy they be having in these All-Star games and shit. Kobe would never.
No, they
would have sent this shit to him. I don't give a fuck if your hand broke.
Yeah, no, the times I grew up in with Jordan and all them, these All-Star games just have changed over the years. They became too buddy. You know what I mean? Like they used to joining up with each other. I think it's all this AAU type of.
And they made it even easier for these niggas to click up and just go out and fucking party all night and shit. Like, come on, man, you picking your homies.
They it's like picking basketball out in the yard, man. Like, give me him over there, man. They give me him over there. Like, you picking all the homies.
Yeah, man. It's soft.
That these people.
You what you say?
It's soft. I'm
glad. But maybe they will do this to incentivize them to play a little bit harder, give us more of a show, and this could be some really fun basketball to watch if these guys actually give it their all. Now, those are some of the confirmed changes coming to the NBA, but let's talk about some of the changes that might be coming very soon, and there's just a lot of rumors and news spreading about these. Now, one of the big rumors is the shot clock. So in 2021, the league's competition committee proposed to shorten the shot clock from 24 seconds to 22 seconds. And so they wanted to do this ultimately to make it more exciting and fast-paced and hopefully lead to more scoring. As they were talking about this in 2021, there was a lot of options, and ultimately they decided to go against it. But we have found out that the competition committee is expected to revisit this proposal later in the year of 2023. Now let's talk about the NBA adding in some new teams, which a lot of fans get excited about, especially when they live somewhere that doesn't have a professional basketball team. The last time the NBA added an expansion team was in 2004, almost 20 years ago, when they introduced the Charlotte Bobcats. Now there's nothing confirmed right now, but LeBron did say this during the interview.
I would love to bring a team here at some point. That would be amazing.
As you know, Las Vegas just added in the new football team, so this is pretty realistic, and I could see this happening in Las Vegas for an NBA team to be added there. And if you remember back in the day, the Seattle Supersonics became the Oklahoma City Thunder, and here's what Gary Payton, a former Sonics player, had to say about that day.
The world ended in Seattle, and I've been working very hard to get it back.
So you're trying to get that, well, a new team, I guess?
Yeah, we're going to just try to get an expansion team. We're going to add some teams, and I think Seattle is one of them teams that he's going to add.
And he's not the only one who feels like this. If you've ever gone to Seattle, you will meet a lot of people who feel the same way and really want a basketball team back in Washington State. And the NBA is waiting for a new television and media deal before doing any sort of expansion, and so these deals will likely be renegotiated in 2024, so we have a few years to cross our fingers. Another change that has been talked about for a very long time now is a shorter regular season, and this is something the players and the fans have been wanting for years, because many people think that the 82 game season right now is just way too many games for a single season, which leads to players not trying as hard or just sitting.
Who feels like that? Like I swear that this idea that the 82
They already bullshit some of the games now. Add more games, shit like that.
No, that's crazy.
They round us off at 90.
Yeah, there's some new shit, man. I swear it is, because back in the days, nobody complained about playing the games. Nobody. We was happy. You call that. But everybody was happy to play their hot little 82. You know what I mean? If they could. You know, and most of these guys, they played most of the games. But nowadays they want less games now. And they want to claim the fans want this. Who want this?
They're trying to save money, man.
Yeah, because
they make it way more.
Because the fans will want more games. The fans are betting now. The fans are betting. I don't get it.
I don't know. We'll see what their mid-season tournaments turn out to be. They might actually pull that out. I can see them trying to do that.
Yeah, we're going to see.
Season, and this is something the players and the fans have been wanting for years, because many people believe that the 82 game season right now is just way too many games for a single season, which leads to players not trying as hard or just sitting out of games. And in 2014, LeBron actually was pretty vocal about this, saying, quote, "Less games is less concessions and less tickets and all of that, but at the end of the day, we want to protect the prize, and the prize is the players." He also said, if guys are being injured because there's so many games, you can't promote it at a high level. On another note, Adam Silver over the past couple years has been talking about this mid-season tournament, which finally got passed, and so he said that the tournament would lead to shortening the season. So if he stays true to his word, we could actually see a shorter season coming in the next couple years, which might be the best thing to do for the league. Having this many games in a season clearly has been leading to some load management, and here's what Steve Kerr had to say when someone asked him about this.
I feel terrible for fans who buy tickets who are expecting to see someone play, and they don't get to see that person play. It's a brutal part of the business. That's why I'm going to continue to advocate for 72-game seasons.
Personally, I am all for a shorter season, because when I go watch a basketball game, I want to see the stars playing. I want to see them healthy and giving it all they have. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. And while you're down there, might as well hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Let's talk about the event in the room, which is this brand new Wilson basketball.
We don't need to hear about that Wilson basketball. Ain't nothing else back there, I don't think. I don't know what that stuff is back there. What is the I don't
Wait,
know.
hold on. I ain't saying this ball. You saying this?
Oh, damn. We can push it back. Oh, because they talking about the ball that the NBA finna introduce. So yeah, maybe we need to see that.
No, it's a rumor though. We don't know if it's confirmed, but
All right, well, let's see.
he do shit. I wonder
No, let's see.
if this
Personally, I am
motherfucker
all
float on
for a
water, I
shorter
wanna
season
know.
because when I go watch a basketball game, I want to see the stars playing. I want to see them healthy and giving it all they have. But let me know down there, might as well hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, which is this brand new Wilson basketball that they have been trying to make for the past 5 years. And finally, they have a prototype that they've brought out to the NBA All-Star Game, where they debuted it for the very first time and showcased it to the world. And ever since then, there has been a lot of controversy about this basketball and if they're actually going to implement this into the league at some point. Now, the creator of this basketball, she actually said that her hopes are for this ball to be used in a professional setting, but she did say that there are no plans right now for them to implement this into the NBA. So if you're a fan of the classic leather ball like I am, then you can be happy they're not going to be implementing this ball, hopefully anytime soon. And one of the most controversial changes coming to the NBA could be the addition of a 4-point line. And we made an entire video breaking down why this could be coming very soon. So click on the screen and check out that video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Oh
All
no!
right, that's it.
Oh no!
Oh, you barely made it, man.
Yeah, no, I know, right? That's right at
I ain't seen that basketball though. Is that silicone? What that?
I don't know what the hell that is, but
Bro, it's a transparent ball that look, and it was bouncing. We saying it's a prototype, but we saying them use it like.
I don't want to see it. I want to see the regular joint. You know,
But that's a kind of shot in the dark to just make something and be like, oh yeah, I hope it's used in a professional setting. Like, I feel they kind of like, is they pushing this girl? Like,
no, they gonna try to push it. I mean, like I think that's the whole objective. If they wouldn't have made it to not be
right, that's what I'm
know.
saying. Like, why did who funded her to make this special ball? And like, if it's supposed to be that revolutionary and all that, like, no,
Right.
you know you gonna use it probably if you even going through all this after seeing it.
Yeah, no, you probably had just a couple of oddball players talk about, they need a change of ball or something like that. It's always those type of dudes every now and again pop up like, man, I don't got the right grip on the ball, and I wish I
I
had
don't
it.
know about that one though. They don't have to let that one hit the streets, man.
Yeah, no, that
We might give us that first.
Yeah,
Nah,
see-
we'll tell you.
see if it get hood certified first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we might see that one, man.
Right. But no, that was every change coming to the NBA in 2024, and that was those was some crazy changes. Whether it be that last stuff with the ball and the 4-point line, which I don't approve of. Like
We got coming so soon. That's gonna take hell to move.
I do not want to see that, dude. I'm
It
sick.
probably come eventually, but not yet.
I'm sick of all these threes, and they gonna go to
Yeah, they gonna be really pulling them in.
they gonna go to 4-point joints now. But yeah, no, that's I don't want to see that. But just all these changes, I still didn't hear what I wanted to hear, which was like something for the defense, which it don't look like that's coming. It's they said nothing about defense at all in this video.
I mean, somebody gonna have to play defense now. Niggas playing 65 games.
I suppose, but damn, they trying to shorten games. These
And they said something about who had the average 20 minutes or something. Is that for the award too?
No, I don't think so. Unless I just missed something.
It was something about the load management too, to where I think maybe the stars or something had to have an average a certain amount of minutes, 20
minutes per game. Yeah, no, it could be that. It could be that.
Niggas ain't finna be on the court just doing nothing. So
Yeah,
somebody gonna have to find a way to stick some defense.
Right. No, they gonna play. They gotta play something. But I mean, still though, like the rules don't cater to the defense still. You know, like they gonna play, but they still gonna get called for fouls. And guys gonna still be able
Yeah,
to
the sensitive shit flop
Yeah.
in.
40 and 50 points, you know, get scored
Yeah,
on. them.
38 free throws and shit.
Yeah, it's gonna be ridiculous.
And
So,
Tatum.
niggas taking 5, they get the 5-point plays because now it's a 4-pointer and somebody gonna get.
Yeah, 3 technicals, 2 free
Yeah.
throws.
Oh, it's too much. It's too much, man. Cal got
Foul.
take
At
me
the
away.
end, in some games, every 0.6 seconds, and you got free throws, and then in one game they already shaking hands with 40 seconds left. So
No, it's
hopefully we get at least something more consistent nowadays.
yeah. No, we just zap me back to the 80s and the 90s. That's what you do. When I find a time machine, you know, I'll let you know if you want to come. You know,
Yeah, we'll check it out, man. I see
You
when my mama was a baby.
right. You know, but me and Savage, we gonna get gone before we dip. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, hit the playlist option. You'll pick the one on my page. It'll be basketball highlights and sports reactions. So you'll find them in both playlists there, and then Savage, he can let you know where to find it on his page.
Yeah, with me, it's gonna be in must-see videos on the homepage. You already know. Go through both playlists, go through all the content, show some love if you can.
Word. I'm with that. All right, cool. So yeah, no, where was I? Where am I?
Where can the people support us, man?
Oh yeah. There we go. Cash App, $, you made Roscoe, $, Savage Moses Gaming, PayPal, Savage Moses Gaming, or at Savage Moses Gaming, and then PayPal at you made Roscoe, and then this the super thanks option is available, of course. And that's for anybody who like to show their support or appreciation for what's being done on the page, any donations that we made to any of those spots. And that's a lot of words. That's a lot of words, you know, but I got through it.
Yeah, done, my brother.
I got through it, you know. But
Final thoughts, man.
Just like I said, man, just wishing that the NBA would you know, get their stuff together, because I need a tougher NBA. I don't know if these rules is gonna give us that, but what you think?
I think our Bulls coming back, man. That's all I gotta say. We gonna see y'all next season, man. Shout out to the Savage Nation. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see y'all on the next one.
Yeah, no, Chicago Bulls all day, by the way. You know, and we'll see y'all. Y'all be safe. Y'all be good.